Hey guys, Gino Caccavale here, the creator of the Rezist workout. You're here for another version of exercises you think you're doing right. Today we're going to focus on the shoulders. The shoulders are a very fragile joint. It's a ball and socket joint. So there's a lot of myths there about shoulder trainings. One of them I wanted to dispel right now is that you shouldn't go really heavy. There's not a lot of cheating when you do shoulders. Another myth, if you could do traps in your rear delts with your back, try to do it. If not, we can do it with our shoulders. So we're going to get started right now. We're going to start off with shoulder presses. Let's head into the gym. Okay, mostly everything you should do with your shoulders should be seated. Seated because you want to get away from a lot of momentum and swinging with your shoulders. It's like I said before, it's a fragile joint. You don't want to use momentum and throw the weight up. So most of your side laterals and your presses, I recommend seated. If you're going to do shoulder presses, whether it's a bar or whether you're using dumbbells, I like the bench on a slight angle to keep that front press and keep the weight in front of me. We don't want to turn our rotator cuff where it's fragile and be pressing behind us. Okay, so we're going to start off with dumbbell presses, benches on a slight angle. Grab your dumbbells and throw it up. Now what you want is your dumbbells by your ears. You just want to break parallel slightly. Okay, this is parallel, this is too far. Break parallel slightly. When you press up, you don't want to keep your arms locked out totally, because the rule is there's no resistance, okay? There's no resistance on this dumbbell if the weight is over a joint. So we want to keep resistance, so we just stop out further a little bit more. So what you want to do is stay here, press up, my arms are slightly bent, my elbows. I'm down, I break parallel a little, go straight back up. Break parallel slightly, and go back up. Remember, I'm here, I'm not way up here, nice and tight. If I was going to do one arm presses, exercise I like to do all the time, we don't want to do one arm presses where our weight is over a joint, we're pressing like this. We want to start here, press. That way this dumbbell is flexing, this dumbbell is moving isometrically. And hold it at a 90. Press. Hold it at a 90. Press. Push. And time. All right, now we're moving on to side laterals. Side lateral. Another movement you think you're doing right and you might not be doing right. Like I said, you don't want to do a lot of things standing. Standing, you see a lot of people doing this. Throwing up a lot of momentum, a lot of stress on the joint. You don't want any of this, you don't want any type of momentum. What you do want to, you want to sit down. That takes all the momentum out of your body. And you want to just lift. What you want to do, drop the thumb slightly below the pinky, slightly. So you don't want to take your arms and turn them and dip them like that, because that turn just puts a lot of pressure on the rotator cuff. So ever so slightly, you want to lift with your shoulders, not with your arms. The first movement shouldn't be here. If you watch my body, the first movement is with my shoulders. My thumb is slightly down, and I come down. 1001, and come down. One thing I'm really adamant about is the rest at the bottom. What I like to say is don't touch your pants. Okay? If I go do a side lateral, I'm up here and come down, and I rest here with my shoulders down like that, is rest. There's no tension on the muscles. So what I want to do is I want to keep tension on totally. I want to keep tension here, come down slow. You notice there's space between the dumbbell now and my leg. Come up, little space. Squeeze, squeeze, get two more. Squeeze. And that's it. So that's for side laterals. Let your arm lift the dumbbell. Don't let your forearm move first. Okay? Next we're going to move on to upright rows. All right, next exercise we're going to work on is the upright row. We don't want to grab the bar close. If we grab close and come up to our chin, we're going to work our traps a little. A big mistake made is people pull the bar all the way up. They pull it way up to their chin. They flex their traps and their elbows go too high. You want to pull. The bar stops right at your chest. Your elbows are always in line with your shoulders. So we want to end up here, not way up here. Again, I use the same concept as I don't like the bar resting on my pants. This is relaxation, this is tension. There's a big difference between this here and resting here. So I want to stay tight, so I cock my body forward just slightly so there's air between the bar and my legs. And I pull up slow. Here's the bar. The bar is at my chest. My shoulders are in line with my elbows. And I'm down. I pull and I let it out and down in front of me. So when I pull it up to my chin, instead of letting it straight down my body, I make a little circle with it and let it out and down. So here's the full movement. Pull, a little bit out. Pull, a little bit out. Okay, again, I'm not here, I'm right here and down. Okay, that's upright rows.
Cool.
Okay, next exercise we're going to focus on is the upright row or the high pull. We don't want to glab close. We don't want to glab close.
Glab close. I
We
think
don't
it's
want to glab close.
maybe you do.